5 years ago, this footage made headlines all over the world. On July 5th, the Ukrainian troops liberated the town of Slovyansk in the Donetsk region, which had been occupied by Russian hybrid forces. This footage was made by Vladislav Voloshin. In the early days of the war, he led the media team of the Defense Ministry working on the front line.
The first assault squad is in front of us. The APC will now get off the road. This used to be the first frontline checkpoint of the separatists. There was fighting on the streets. We reached another intersection only to find they had a whole stronghold there, barricades, and they opened fire on us. So a group of soldiers engaged with them while the rest advanced forward. So there were still several strongholds of militant resistance like these in the town.
But the bulk of the enemy troops had fled Slovyansk by then. While some of those that stayed attempted to resist the Ukrainian army, the civilian population was very keen to welcome the liberators.
The most touching moment was when our assault squad entered Slovyansk. There were civilians coming out on the road, old people. They got on their knees and blessed us with a cross before we moved forward. This is the Slovyansk Town Council, and this is where the separatist headquarters used to be. Today, the Ukrainian military took Slovyansk.
Vladislav joined the soldiers on the roof of the council to capture the moment when the Ukrainian flag was once again hoisted above the building. He kept the flag of the self-proclaimed Donetsk People's Republic as a trophy.
This flag saw terrorist Igor Girkin and all the rest of those who were with him in Slovyansk are removed then during the assault.
Prior to 2014, Vladislav had been to many war zones across the world. At the time, the very thought of a war zone on home soil was inconceivable. During the liberation of Slovyansk, he was struck by the state of the town when the occupiers left. Slovyansk was plundered, and there was no electricity. However, encouraged by the successful liberation of many towns and villages back then, Vladislav didn't expect the war to last more than a few weeks. Reported by Ihor Medilyan, UATV.